At World Refugee Day in 2019, the RIN was excited to launch our initiative at the Rockefeller Foundation headquarters in New York City, surrounded by our friends, partners, supporters, and other stakeholders in the field of refugee investing. The RIN is the first impact investing and blended finance collaborative dedicated to creating durable solutions to the world's forced migration crisis. At our launch, we announced the Initiative for Inclusive Investment in Mexico, or 3IM, along with partners from 17 Asset Management, Dahlberg, and the government of Mexico. We also announced an exciting new partnership with the IRC Center for Economic Opportunity, the Social Impact Fund.
With 70 million people displaced globally, it's going to take more than humanitarian assistance to really solve this problem and to really address the needs of refugees and displaced people worldwide. Humanitarian assistance plays an important early on role, but we need to look long-term at more sustainable, long-term solutions that will help refugees generate livelihoods. To see where the RIN is, it plays such an important role of kind of bringing together investors with investment opportunities. It's just a great kind of group to be a part of in terms of thought sharing, in terms of thought leadership, and really moving the space forward and defining a refugee investing lens that hasn't existed yet. But we've spent the last 3 years, 3+ years on our crowdfunding platform using philanthropic crowdfunding to prove that refugee investing is viable. We've seen that with refugees repaying their loans on the Give It platform at over 95%, and that for us makes the case that refugees aren't as risky as they're often perceived to be, and they need our support. And by our support, I mean the private sector. And what that needs to be is mobilizing the private sector, mobilizing institutional capital, mobilizing institutional investors to come in and start supporting refugee investing and really crowd more capital into the space.
It's redefining and kind of rewriting the narrative of who a refugee or who an immigrant is, and that it is a person of potential instead of a problem. Being able to concentrate all of these people that have the same vision or share the same vision on mobility, be in the same space, is just something out of this world. Hola Code right now is in its phase of redefining itself, redefining what is working, how to move forward, and be able to get into that phase of scalability, but as well with the RIN, be able to already feel like a backup that once we're ready, or if we're already ready, to be able to have a support network and which we can already tap into. So I think that's key.